you're a business, you provide a great product or service, that's all well and good. And often businesses start off that premise, i.e. you're doing it for another company or you've been doing it on the side and you think, do you know what? I know loads of people would want this. And that's why your business begins. So that part's usually ticked because you're normally very good at that part, I'm doing the do, because that's the whole reason you're starting the company in the first place. However, the dreaded and most important task then comes, and how do you get the customers to actually buy this stuff? And that's maybe where you need the marketing and sales directorship to actually make that happen. So obviously Lee Taylor provides accountancy and finance directorship for the accounting side. You've then got your operations, which is normally yourself, i.e. delivery of the product. You then have how do you get the customers in, buying from you regularly, and buying from a repeat basis and getting new customers in. So when you start a business, you often find people may say, right, who's my friends and family? Who can I sign up that I may know? And any existing clients or prospective clients have already got on the burner. When you exhaust that list, that's when the daunting task happens for a lot of companies. How do you get more customers in? How do you get people you never met before to know about you and buy from you? And there's many, many strands to that activity list. Fast forward, you've now got a client base, a repeat customer subscription or so forth. How do you now go regional, taking part of the country, or even internationally? There's many objectives and tasks and challenges that come up. For example, anyone here in a compliance industry will know a lot of the challenges that you may tie into marketing and how you stay compliant when you reach international and national status. And that's really where you need someone who knows how to get you along that journey. So that's a really important service that I provide to businesses that really want to scale up and get big. And how do you add all those strategies and strands to your business? So today is not just going to be a telling workshop, it's going to be an activity. So if you've got pen, paper, tablet, phone in front of you, I'd like you to take some ideas away today on how you would grow your business and how you'd make sure you've got customers coming in constantly. I'm a big believer that it's very hard for your business to fail if you've got people queuing up outside to come in, or if the phone's ringing off the hook. If it fails at that point, that's a completely different problem to what most businesses fail with, and that's getting enough customers coming in. So, what I'd like you to think about is your business a bit like a Roman temple with all your pillars. So if you had one pillar, that roof's coming down. Okay? And that's what I see too often with a lot of businesses. They have one pillar that may work very well. However, if that pillar cracks, breaks, damages, or so forth, the whole thing's coming down. And that's often why you see a business collapse. So I'd like to look at your business and how many strands you can add to getting customers in. And you're probably doing more right now than you may realise you're doing. However, at the end of today's presentation, I'd like to think you might have one or two more strands to potentially add to that business. So an easy one is your website. Do you have a website currently helping you get more business in? And is it helping you convert customers into inquiries and sales? 2, your social media activities. Have you got email marketing? Are you putting a blog out on a regular basis? Are you doing video content like today? Are you putting out photography and having photo shoots? Do you have a referral system? And when I say referral system, I don't mean let me know if someone wants to give me a call. Today is a referral network marketing activity. A very good marketing activity that you're doing and adding to your business, and that's one of your pillars, network marketing. Referral strategies, partnership strategies, lead generation tools. Have you got an affiliate system? So I know influencer marketing has become very popular, and it's like the new rapper for affiliate marketing. But affiliate marketing has been around for years. When you click a link in a blog, an article, or an email, that's then getting tracked through to the website and then tracking, saying, right, Nick sent such and such to Danny's website. They've now signed up to XYZ. Nick now gets a cut for that activity. So that's another one you may want to explore with affiliate marketing, because you can access a big network of affiliate marketers online. You've then got things such as SEO, search engine optimization. Are you harnessing the power of Google and other search engines, people who are physically searching for what you do? You've got your email marketing and text message marketing. We work with, as I said, over 1,000 businesses, and we see huge spikes in their traffic when you send out emails and text messages, but don't forget they don't work. So you need to make sure you've got all these different strands to your marketing bow, because that's what's going to keep the business flow of sales coming in. Once someone is a customer, you've then got to look at your service and product matrix. So who's buying what? How often are they buying it? Have they bought all your services? Do they know about the other service you offer? How often are you contacting those customers? Do you contact them on a general basis, on a personal basis? Who's keeping in touch with them? Is there a relationship manager for existing customers? Is there a business development manager to bring new customers in? Because they're normally very different roles. I see a lot of businesses with like one BDM, and that person's got to keep all the existing customers happy and bring all the new ones in. That's quite a task to be the hunter, as well as obviously tickling everyone's belly at the same time. So you need to look at the business structure and how are you going to make this thing into a sales machine. On that note, there's two books I'd highly recommend everyone reads, and that is The E-Myth by Michael Gerber and The Ultimate Sales Machine. If you haven't read those, highly recommended books. Okay. So when you look at all this marketing activity, you've then got to, and need people to do it. So there's a double benefit here. One is if a client has got a marketing team in place, i.e. in-house, and want to grow it, I know how to do that. I know how to oversee them. I know what you need to recruit. I know what you need to pay them. I know what they need to do on a daily basis and how to report that to you. If you're working with a marketing agency already, I know how to inspect what they're doing, what they should be providing you with, and whether you know you're getting good value for money or not. If you have none of those and you need it all done for you, we also have a marketing agency in Universal Group with an in-house team. You can work with them remotely. You can come into the office and literally have almost like the apprentice experience, where you go round every team member and go through what you need from them. You then go back to your business activity while they're doing your marketing activities for you. So there's many elements that could be benefiting your business, and you may be thinking, how would I access this from my company? Well, a business can access our services from as little as £37 a month, and that's just adding one pillar to your business. We have up to 32 pillars to add to your company for you, and then we can discuss other areas that you get customers in as well. In terms of the marketing director service, that essentially is having me on a retainer to really help you grow and expand and accelerate your company. If you wanted, say, a monthly meeting, you're looking at £500 a month, and that includes telephone support, email, and of course the monthly meeting as well. That meeting is not just a chin wag, we're getting straight down to business and looking at what you're doing, what's happening, and how we grow that company. And that's a really important part. Because with marketing, it's only worth doing if you're growing your company. And that's what happens. If you look at most small businesses, without being disrespectful, they would probably make most big businesses bankrupt because they would cut marketing advertising spend, which then bankrupts the company because you're cutting the supply of custom. Once you understand the average customer value, you then know why you do marketing advertising. If that does not work, you've either got a very long slog in business or your company is never going to make the money you really want from it. If your company cannot afford to buy customers, it's a mountainous task to actually grow and operate that company. If you look at any big successful business, they have plenty of margin to buy another customer in. And that's a really important factor, is when you're setting your pricing, where is that money to buy the next one? Because if you've got no money to buy that next customer, someone's going to have to do a lot of manual labour, i.e. you, to try and chase and hunt and get that next customer in. Whereas the large companies have all that operating profit to bring that new customer back in, and it keeps buying the next one coming in again. So look at your numbers, look at your pricing, and if there is no margin in there for a marketing spend or a marketing budget, then you need to increase the price to factor that in. For example, Adidas trainers. Do we all agree they've gone up in price over the last 10 years? Yeah? Are we all in agreement that if you're Adidas, every day are you not probably working on trying to make that trainer less and less expensive to create? But the price is going that way and the cost is going that way. Yeah? So as you're doing that, an £80 pair of trainer or £100 pair of trainer was once 40, and that is an element of that marketing spend because you're buying more and more customers. If you look at the biggest businesses, every year their marketing spend goes up because they're trying to make that money work for them more. So I'd ask the question as a smaller business, what are you doing currently to make your money work for you within that business? If you look at return on investment, what's the bank giving you now? 1%, 2%? Obviously, if you speak to an expert like David, then you'll get far more than that. However, within your business, you can get incredible returns on investment through marketing, but you need to know how much your customer's worth and how much you spend to get them. So an easy formula for you to use with this customer value is you can look at your turnover and divide it by the number of customers you have. That will tell you roughly how much they spend a year. The better one is really looking at how much they spend, how often they spend it, and how long they spend it for. So I'm going to pick on Lee at the back. If you're an accountancy service, and let's just say it's £1,000 a year, then you've got a frequency of one payment potentially. You've then got a retention of say 7 or 8 years, so the customer's worth £8,000. That makes it very easy to buy another customer, because if I said to you it's going to cost you £200 to get another one in, you've now made gross, well, just for a very quick rough example, roughly £7,000 off the bat. We're getting the next customer in. And that's where big businesses really accelerate, because they get the numbers and next minute you see them everywhere, because they're just buying these customers in. So if you know any business who would benefit from marketing directorship, i.e. really growing and scaling your customers and growing the company, getting customers buying frequently, keeping customers happy on a mass basis, then I'm keen to work with those people. So someone who may want to go national, regional, or just simply grow their business as it is, then that's where I'd work with them to make sure we add all these strands to their marketing activities, make sure they're getting done, make sure the director understands what it is they're getting done and what the differences are. So, thanks for listening. Thank you.